Hi everybody, Ben Rutz from Kokomo Z92.5 and here, the host of Burning Questions with the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library. Today we are doing both mayoral candidates, and so we wanted to just say right here at the top that in no way does this video endorse either candidate by myself, Ben Rutz, as well as Kokomo Z92.5 or the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library. This is just an opportunity for us to be able to learn a thing or two about both of the candidates and for us to have some fun doing it. Hi everybody, I'm Ben Rutz from Kokomo Z92.5 and welcome to Burning Questions, the show from the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library that attempts to break the stigma of the stuffy libraries. Shh, quiet, it's a library. No, not here, no. We're all about having fun, having a good time, and learning a thing or two as well. Today on the show, we've got Tyler Moore, the mayoral candidate here for the Republicans.
That's right.
For Kokomo. How are you today, Tyler?
I'm wonderful, doing well, looking forward to the afternoon.
Yeah, well, so we've got some wings here before us, and it is called Burning Questions.
Burning Questions.
It's gonna get hot here as we learn a little bit more about you. How do you handle hot food?
I enjoy hot food. I welcome it a lot of times. Usually when we're out, I like to try new things.
Yeah.
Now, I've not been as adventurous as I probably should at BW3's or Buffalo Wild Wings, but
be prepared.
Be prepared, yes.
For how
so I'm all for it. All for a good time and good challenge.
Cool. Well, yes, so basically the rules are very simple for this. What we're going to do is we're going to go wing to wing to wing, answering new questions, learning a thing or two about you, and of course it's going to get hotter over time. Huge thanks to our sponsors over here. We've got Tin Man and the Kokomo Downtown Farmers Market, providing lots of delicious beverages. Starting off on over here, we've got Snow Cap, which is right here in front of us, which is a cream ale, which is going to have some cocoa nibs in there.
That's right, cocoa nibs. Full disclosure, cocoa nibs.
Cocoa nibs, a little bit of chocolatey goodness, maybe a little bit in there. We've also got Marvin Marzen in here, which is the Oktoberfest kind of dealio. You've had this
before? Which is one of my personal favorites over at Tin Man, yes. So I was excited to see that on tap as well.
We've also got some milk for you, which helps with the heat. So as we get hotter and hotter, thanks to our friends at the Farmers Market, take care of some milk there.
Perfect.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself. Well, I was originally born in Huntington, Indiana, but came to Kokomo the summer I was turning 2. So basically born just outside of Howard County, but grew up in Kokomo, so Kokomo's been a hometown. Was one of 5 children. Always grew up wondering what mom and dad were thinking having 5 children, and so by the grace of God, ended up having 5 children of my own. So
big family reunions.
Big family reunions, yes, because my wife also was one of 5 and her mother was one of 13. So yes,
my God.
We're both from big families and enjoy when the families get together, and it's always a good time. But
you ready to get hot in here?
Let's get hot, you bet.
All right, cool. We'll start things off. This is a medium wing. So start out a little bit on the light side. Let's go for it.
Very good.
A little bit of spice there.
A little bit, yeah. Catching the tip of the tongue, which is always a good start and kind of a warning for those that may not like the warmness or spiciness of a wing, but it's good.
So if you could have a superpower for a day, what would you want to go with? What would be the power that you would want?
Ironically, you asked that. I mean, as a kid in grade school, we would also often play Super Friends because that was big. Justice League of America, Saturday morning cartoons. And I was always the Flash, getting to and from places quickly.
Love the Flash.
So I think as busy as my life is with work, with kids and family and such, I think I'd still want to do that super speed to get to and from places and buy a little more time while I'm there.
Plus, if you're like, oh, I missed this thing, let me just run back in time real quick.
See, there you go.
And now I was there. All righty, cool. As you're finishing up wing number 1, you ready to move on to the next one?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I don't like leaving any meat on the bone.
Hey, it's lunchtime,
I know, and again, coming from a big family, you got to take advantage of the food while it's there.
Sure. Well, I know it was always the rule in my family. If I didn't finish a meal, you got to eat it the next day for breakfast. So, well, we certainly don't want to eat these again for breakfast the next morning. On to the next one.
Let's do it.
Cool. This one's just called hot. So I'm assuming it's going to be hot.
Okay, that's probably safe assumption. Yep. So a little more bite than the first one.
You can taste that familiar flavor of like hot foods. You know how all hot foods have like a little bit of a familiarity?
Right.
Definitely can taste those notes in this.
A little bit of cayenne. I mean, there's a lot of what goes into your typical Tabasco or hot sauce.
I've already got
Don't tap out yet.
Yeah, I know.
Don't tap out yet.
I've already got it like in the corner of like my throat. You know what I'm talking about when it gets you?
Finds that nook or cranny, yeah, and then it just sits with you.
So since this is a show for the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library, got to talk about books. What are you into reading?
I'm a big fan of C.S. Lewis, and so like one of the favorites that I've always done, and even when I was traveling, I had already read it, but grabbed it again, book on audio, the Screw Tape Letters. I mean, just a lot of fun, you know, with those, and kind of put yourself in Wormwood's position, and you know, just the temptation and and realization and such. I mean, a lot of that. But I really enjoy and appreciate a lot of C.S. Lewis's Christian undertones in a lot of his writings, and so. But that's one of my favorite from him.
Sure, for sure. So you're more into like fiction writing, though.
Oh, yeah.
C.S. Lewis, some good classics.
Since books are an escape, I mean, I think that's why I lean more towards fiction. Again, being a superhero fan, comics and such.
Sure.
Just the alter world or alternative reality.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Kind of like different.
Now don't forget, we've got some drinks over here. If things do start to get hot, we can take a little bit of a sip of the milk to be able to take the edge off a little bit there.
I see you went straight to the milk.
Well, I've been drinking beer this whole time, so I got to, got to share a little love. Yeah, I don't know. Are you a multiple beverage drinker at a time? Like, because
not usually. Usually, if I get one, that's what I'm set with for the entire meal. Maybe not necessarily for an entire outing. If again, Tin Man has such
a wide
amazing array of options and stuff. It's kind of like a buffet. You think, oh, yeah, maybe I'll try this one next and that. So
sure. Cool.
But I've not done a buffet style of wing selections at B-Dubs. So
hey, this is an opportunity for you to try new stuff, so that next time, you ready to turn it up a little?
Let's do.
All right, this is the mango habanero. Habanero is definitely a hotter pepper. So
I was going to say that the mango, I think, is kind of a setup to make you think that it's not going to be as bad as what it is.
Oh yes.
All right.
We'll certainly give it a try.
Let's do it. Yep, that initial teaser of the mango sweetness, but shoot that to the back of your throat and
get you a little bit of a tickle.
I know. I'm starting to get the beads of sweat on the upper lip. Can you guys see that?
Get close up.
Yep. Not tapping out yet, but it's coming. That's actually good. I don't think I've ever had their mango habanero.
Well, now you know.
That's good. Now I know. That's right.
So, as we're learning a little bit more about you, let's talk about your life and the path that you've taken, kind of career-wise and job-wise, going all the way back to the beginning to now. Kind of like give us an overview look of some of your career experiences.
Okay. After graduation at Notre Dame, I stayed up in the area and actually started working for a title company there, not knowing if it's truly what I wanted to do, if I wanted to follow Dad's path or I wanted to try something else on my own. So dabbled a little bit in banking and finance up there as well. And when I decided that I guess title insurance was still in my blood, so I decided to come back to Kokomo and work with Mom and Dad. When I came back to town, kind of shifting to the emphasis on the political career, that's when I thought, okay, I'm back home, I'm invested here, I'm going to stay here. Why not start serving a little bit? And had the pleasure of being on the search committee when the then seashore was being transformed into Kokomo Beach. So I worked with then Park Superintendent Mike Karakoff, and Bobby Hayes was on there, and a lot of folks that are still involved in public service today. So that kind of was the starting point of my political career, if you will, within the city and Howard County. Served a couple times on Planning Commission, the Alcohol and Beverage Commission, and then decided to run for commissioner when then Paul Raver, who was commissioner for District 2, had served, I believe, 3 terms and decided that it was his time to retire, and thought it was a great opportunity because commissioners, with there being a 3-member board, it's not a full-time position. I could still work with my family, still provide a service to the community and local government, and so that kind of springboarded the political career, and now with the emphasis on wanting to or having the desire to do more for District 2, which is the district of which I'm commissioner, narrows the scope. There was a lot that folks said, hey, can you address this, can you help with that? And county government has limited involvement within city services and such, and so I think just as a desire to narrow that scope now and focus is kind of where I've decided now to shift gears and try for mayor.
Well, as we get up to now, I think we've avoided it long enough.
Okay.
We've avoided the hot one as long as we can.
Let me cleanse my palate.
Yeah. And we're now at the ones, I feel like, I don't know, as you go up the Scoville scale in terms of heat, they look, the look of them, they just, they don't look quite as delicate as some of the.
When you're given a coloring page that has like a campfire or something, you're asked to color it. These are the colors I think that you would use when coloring fire.
Solid flames. So, all right, on to the final wing. This one's called blazin, so about to light up a fire in your mouth, I guess. You ready?
let's try it. It's almost like a stealth blazing. I mean, right now it's slowly working. It's almost like a fire. It's
slowly burning.
They're just starting to slowly spread. Ooh.
Hit me. Ooh.
Woo! You got it?
Got me, man. Well, I got hit early.
I was going to say, this is your second round. You're more of a champ than I am. Well, doing it twice in one day.
Yeah.
You're a glutton for punishment.
The second wing got me, and I feel like the other wings have just been kind of piling on.
Ooh.
Every time I breathe in, oh gosh, I got it. The tears are flowing now.
Oh yeah.
A little something to cool it off. Oh, it's mixing in. Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing over there?
I'm starting to sweat a little more. Woo. Blazing.
I got a tear that's formed.
For a reason. Ooh.
Does that help?
I wasn't sure, but I was going to try it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. We're keeping it together.
You are. You're doing very well.
Well, you're doing better than me.
Well, like I said, this is your second round. Uh-oh. They got up in the nasal cavity. Now we're in trouble.
Now that you've made it all the way to the end.
We've made it, yeah.
You've made it. Tell us, why should everybody vote for you?
Oh, well, again, as I mentioned, I've got a servant's heart. And from coaching youth sports to helping the church to our family and businesses involvement in the community, I think that I'm going to transition into continuing to serve the community, and my involvement in county government now and the relationships I have with those elected officials will also help in the transition to the mayor's office and provide for stronger city-county relationships and on projects, whether they're strictly public or public-private. And then, of course, my small business involvement. I've got the small business community at heart and know that I'll continue to be a champion for them as we bring new investment in. All right.
Tyler, thank you so much for being here. You made it all the way to the end. Had some hot wings, learned a thing or two about it.
Can't feel my lips, so hopefully the words came out all right.
That's for sure.
All right.
This has been Burning Questions. I'm Ben Rutz from Kokomo Z92.5. Keep turning up the feel good, and thanks for supporting the Kokomo-Howard County Public Library.
You bet.